We are gathered together this evening to honor and pay tribute to two truly magnanimous members of the Maui community, Dorvin and Betty Leis. Their generous and gracious contributions to the Maui Arts and Cultural Center have helped this institution achieve success in our first 20 years beyond what many would have dreamed. We are not alone in our praise of this dynamic duo. Dorvin and Betty are well known and well loved in the Maui community, for it is not only at the MACC where they have demonstrated their generosity. There are so many organizations and groups on Maui and in Hawaii that have felt the warmth of their caring philanthropic support. Throughout the years, they have been involved with the Maui Memorial Medical Center, March of Dimes, Maui College, Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts, Maui Cancer Society, Catholic Charities, Child and Family Services, Hospice Maui, the Kihei Little League, Maui Historical Society, the Nature Conservancy, and countless others. In fact, it might be hard to find a home on Maui that has not been touched in some way by their largesse. How is it that one family has come to mean so much to the community? The story of Dorvin and Betty's life is rich and full and gives insight to the roots of their own personal philosophy of giving back to the community. Dorvin Leis was born in Riverside, California in 1928. Dorvin was an active youth and participated in many sports, with golfing and boxing as his favorites. His career as an entrepreneur started early. At the age of 12, he and a friend started a limeade stand and sold lunches in front of Dorvin's home. They worked hard and the fruits of their labor paid off. For 2 summers, their business was a huge success. Dorvin was hooked. He started a lawn mowing business, delivered papers, and had a lamp company. During high school and World War II, he worked at a gas company doing meter readings. But his life hasn't been all work. He met his sweetheart Betty in the 8th grade, and their relationship blossomed in high school. They married on August 27, 1948. Starting off as a backyard plumber working out of his garage, Dorvin launched a business as a mechanical contractor in 1961, and within a year moved his business into an old house with a large yard. One of his clients, Travel Lodge Hotels, asked him to help construct a travel lodge in Lahaina, and Dorvin jumped at the opportunity. From 1967, he traveled back and forth from California to Maui. Then in 1972, he and Betty chose Maui as home base and moved the family to Hawaii. Since then, the Dorvin D. Leis Company has expanded to become the largest mechanical contractor in the state of Hawaii. Dorvin was also involved in construction and real estate development in Hawaii and Texas, as well as several other business ventures, including a bank, a radio station, and a recording studio, air conditioning, a pasteurized eggplant, even a company to produce washable, dryable leather. Dorvin and Betty are also family people, the proud parents of 7 children: Luke Wilson, Theodore Leis, Dr. Stanley Leis, Stephen Leis, Nancy Leis Overton, Timothy Leis, and Charles Leis. They are grandparents and great-grandparents many times over. They believe in giving back to the community in which they have lived and thrived. The Leis have given substantial funding to various organizations, primarily in Maui County. Their beneficiaries total over 25 nonprofit organizations. Through the years, Dorvin and Betty Leis have contributed not just money, but time and service to countless worthy causes. Dorvin has served on the board of Hospice Maui, the board of Water Supply, and the Small Business Review Board, and as a trustee for the University of Hawaii Foundation. Dorvin and Betty are founding members of the Maui Arts and Cultural Center and co-chair for the MACC's Gift for Generations to Come Capital Fund Committee. Dorvin has been honored as Maui's Entrepreneur of the Year by Island Business Magazine and proudly received the Maui Chamber of Commerce highest honor, the T.S. Shin Award. In 2003, Dorvin and Betty as a couple received the Outstanding Philanthropist Award from the Association of Fundraising Professionals Aloha Chapter. For Dorvin and Betty Leis, there are so many reasons for so many to say, mahalo for a lifetime of service, mahalo for a lifetime of giving back.
I'm proud of the success that Dorvin Leis Company has had and has allowed us to give back to charities, many charities, for the benefit of our employees and the benefit of the people of the state of Hawaii. If you don't give back something that you received, you're not going to be a very happy person. So you should always do that. It'll make you feel very good.
Dorvin and Betty Leis will say they give back because it is the right thing to do, that their personal and business success in the community make it possible for them to give back to the community. Overall, Dorvin and Betty Leis have contributed many millions of dollars to local and state organizations, and they have done so with the true spirit of philanthropy, not to seek fanfare for themselves, but to help the light of success shine bright for the organizations they support. Maui Arts and Cultural Center is very fortunate to be at the receiving end of the Leases Aloha. Their contributions to the MACC include generous financial support, for which we heartily give thanks. But we must also acknowledge the depth and breadth of their contributions in terms of personal time, energy, and effort, for their invaluable service as founding board members, and for their tireless work on committees to build and better the MACC over 2 decades. We welcome their presence and patronage at many of our events and activities, and we deeply appreciate their enduring loyalty and faith in the limitless potential of the MACC, and what this center means for the enrichment of life on Maui. Overall, for their thoughtful contributions, guidance, and leadership at the MACC, we thank Dorvin and Betty with our words and with our hearts. And now, during this milestone of our 20th anniversary year, we thank them indeed. Tonight, we bestow upon Dorvin and Betty Leis the MACC's highest honor, the Lei of Distinction Award, presented to those who use their exceptional vision and talents to exemplify, inspire, and enable creative endeavors in the arts and education. As our founding chairman, Pundi Yoko Uchi, proclaimed in 2004, when this award was conceived and first given, the recipients of the MACC's Lei of Distinction Award fully embody the values and mission of the Maui Arts and Cultural Center. Along with these beautiful handcrafted feather lei, we give homage to Dorvin and Betty Leis. At the MACC and throughout Maui, theirs is a lasting legacy.